Hey everyone, it's Edward West Summers. So today we're doing some after Christmas shopping because of stuff that's been going on. And we were getting some extra little things. I wasn't intending on buying physical issues of comics today, but my local Second and Charles had a special deal, and it was buy 5 comics or buy 5 used comics, get 5 free, or get 5 free, not free, free. I said that weird. Anyway, so I got a bunch. I got 20 comics, and other ones that I was going to get, I put in my sushi box. I'm gonna try getting them next week, along with some of my other comics, like current comics. And maybe I'll do a second video of this, but I figured this would be just something new I could try out. New type of video, because I've always been doing either negative or complaint videos over crap. And I figure, why not do a comic haul video? Every other channel at one point, every other like comic book channel or channel that talks about comic books has done a comic book haul, so why not mine? Alright, so I'm gonna start off with I got Ultimate Daredevil and Elektra issue number 3, and this wasn't an ongoing, but I heard this was a 5 or 6 issue miniseries. So I got that, and I figured I like Daredevil, and I figured it'd be interesting to see what this version. I heard in this version, him and Elektra are both in college, so that might be interesting to check out. So I got that. I also picked up the Marvel Knights Daredevil issue number 8, because I've been wanting to read some like 90s, whatever, early 2000s, that era of Daredevil. So I got that, and I don't know if that might be the finale of Guardian Devil. I don't know, but I hope I can just read it anyways. I also found issue 26 of Marvel Knights Daredevil, and this one's by Michael Bendis. This was back when he was still not, I don't know, when he was a good writer, or when he was okay. When he was, I don't know. I don't want to bash him, but he also did some really stupid stuff recently with Superman. So he did like Ultimate Spider-Man and whatnot. So there was that. Next I got issues 1, 2, and 3. I'll get them out one at a time. Issue 1 of, I'm assuming, Dan Abnett's run on Heroes for Hire, and on the cover, usually Heroes for Hire is mainly just Iron Fist and Luke Cage, but I think. But on this cover here, and the team roster interests me. There's Iron Fist, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Punisher, and Elektra. So that sounds interesting. So there was 6 issues, and I got the first 3, and I put the other 3 in the sushi box. So I got issue 1. This one has Silver Sable and Ghost Rider. So I got issue 1, issue 2, and issue 3. So I got that, and I'm looking forward. Most of these I'm going to read, and there's a couple that I'm going to just keep as like collector's items. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping this is a good run. I don't know if this is a good run. Maybe somebody will tell me in the comments if this is considered a good run or not. I might read it before somebody comments on it, but who knows. One that intrigued me, this was the only issue, or only numbered issue of this series that I found in the used comics, and this is Superboy, issue number 9 by Jeff Lemire. I'm still new when it comes to, like, with writers and stuff. I know some writers, not a lot of them. The issue, like, the cover was really interesting, and I know that this is, Connor Kent Superboy, because he's wearing the t-shirt and the blue jeans. And it's Attack of the Hollow Men, and that looks interesting. So I got that. Maybe it's a single issue story, I don't know. Now these next 2 I was really happy to find. And it's Mark Waid's run on The Flash. This is issue 106, and issue 119. So, and this is Wally West Flash, so I'll have a couple more issues I can read of Wally West Flash. So I got that, and another thing is they have like, I think the first 12 or so issues of Mark Waid's Flash, and they even have, I think, the first 12 or so issues of Jeff Johns' Wally West Flash run on DC Universe. And since I'm going to be getting DC Universe back today, I can read those too. Okay, the next two I found. My sister loves this show, and I was surprised to find these two because I rarely find old, used, like tie-in comics of like Cartoon Network shows. Very rare, and I found three. I found three comics that were like tie-in comics to cartoons, and that was a big surprise because the last time I've ever seen a tie, like old comics of tie-in cartoons, there was one random issue of Teen Titans Go, and somebody ended up buying it. So I ended up getting the Powerpuff Girls tie-in comic issue 40 and issue 43. So we have Everything You Know About the Powerpuff Girls is Wrong. I noticed the colors are different for the Powerpuff Girls because that's supposed to be Buttercup, and that's that's blue, and then that Spice is supposed to be pink, and Sugar's supposed to be blue. So it's like completely different. So it almost has me curious, like what's going on. And then you got Power Lunch. So that looks like fun, and my sister was so happy that I got those for her. The next one that I got, and I had to pick this up. I think this is only a one shot. I don't see any numbering on the issue. This is a thick issue, so I think it's just like a one shot or like one long story as a comic book. That is Samurai Jack. There's Aku and there's Jack. I still need to see all of this show, but I got the comic. I love the cover, the red and the blur. Like, it looks really awesome. So, I got that. So, pick that up, and that could be... I'm not sure if I'm going to read this. The majority of these I'm going to read, but there's a couple that I'm going to keep as collector's items. Next, as crazy as it sounds, I got 3 issues of, I'm assuming 1991. Okay, so it's X-Men #1. I got 3 copies, and let me explain. So, this is the first cover. This is the second cover. They all make one picture. I thought that was really cool, that they all made one picture. So, it's the first cover. That's the second cover, and that's the third cover. This is the whole picture right here. So I'm like, I think this is all 4. I don't think there's any other ones. I may be wrong, but I got that, and I figured, like, because I like X-Men, I've been kind of liking Daredevil a little more than X-Men since I've started watching the show, but I still love X-Men. So I got 3 copies of the same comic, but the covers make a nice little picture. So I figure, why not? So I got that. Oh, and by the way, starting with these X-Men comics, we are reaching like the big stuff. I don't have much more. Really should have dragged this out a little bit more, but oh well. I have 5 more, and I was surprised that not only did they have the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th issues of this miniseries, they also had the first issue. So I was able to get all 5, and this was a story I've been interested in, very curious and very interested in reading, and that is Shadowland by Andy Diggle, and he also wrote Green Arrow Year 1, and another comic I found by him over there was, he did an Adam Strange 8-issue miniseries when he used to be at DC, and I found issues 3, 6, and 8 over there, and I came close to getting, but I had to narrow down my comics a bit, so I put them back. Alright, I think I put issue 3 in my sushi box, and I put issue 6 and 8 back. So I got issue 1 here, and I'm gonna look forward to reading this. This I'm gonna probably read later on tonight. or here soon. Issue 1, issue 2, and it's like all the characters here. So you got, I kind of assume Jessica isn't here, but this was back when she was kind of semi-major. She wasn't in all of the stuff, but it was mainly like if Luke might mention her and stuff. She appeared in some stuff. In some comics. I think she was in like a run of New Avengers. Issue 3, issue 4, and issue 5. So when I looked over there, they had the 5 issues. They had I think the Blood on the Streets mini, and they had the first issue, I think, of another 4-issue mini, and 2 one-shots. They had Daredevil Elektra and Daredevil Ghost Rider. Or not Daredevil, Shadowlands Elektra and Shadowlands Ghost Rider. So they had those 2. I put the one-shots back. I kind of regret that I put the one-shots back. I could have just put them in my sushi box. But I got the other 4 issues in the mini for, I think, Blood on the Streets is what it's called, and I put that in my sushi box. So after I'm through reading the 5 issues of Shadowland, I also have the one shot. So, but I'm really happy with what I got. I'm really happy with what I got, and I was going to pick up. I'll just leave this right. I was going to pick up some digital comics originally, which is what I was going to do. But I was gonna pick up some comics originally, or some digital comics originally, but I figured I got these. Don't need to, I don't want to where it'd be too much money or anything for digital comics. So I'll just worry about digital comics another time. So I got the physical comics, and I'm looking forward to some other stuff today. I was gonna see next, or here later today, I'm happy to say that we're getting Netflix, Hulu, DC Universe back, so I can look forward to that. I have even more DC comics I can read now through DC Universe to a degree. So I have that. And I'll get to see the rest of Titans and Young Justice when it premieres, and I got to watch Infinity War when the Netflix is back. So I'm looking forward to that. And then next week, I'm hopefully going to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I have heard great things about the film, and I really want to see it, and I like what I've seen so far. I mean, I've seen less, I can say this, I've seen less footage of this film than I have of the 18-20 minutes I've seen of Homecoming, and I can even say myself that this looks like a great movie. This has great animation, this has great visuals. The characters all stand out. They seem to all be respective to the comics, but still doing new stuff. I think badass, honestly, I'd rather have, this is just me, but I'd rather have a badass Aunt May than a MILF Aunt May. But that's hashtag just me, hashtag just saying whatever. But it looks great, and honestly, I almost hope, I almost hope it makes more than Homecoming. Venom was very close. I'm actually surprised. It's currently, I think it's either, I think, 10 million behind Homecoming or 30 million. I'd have to look it up. But Venom was very close. I'm hoping Into the Spider-Verse can knock it out of the ballpark, and if not, and if it doesn't make $1 billion, I hope it can make 900 million. It's saying a lot, but it would be nice. So yeah, but I think, honestly, I had wanted to do a end of the year, one last video of 2018. Originally, I figured I'm not gonna bother, but I'm doing this video. It's still 2018. I guess this will be my last video for the year. So I hope y'all had a good 2018. Mine started off good, then it turned to shit. But I'm just at this point, I'm not gonna go into my stuff. Let's just all hope and pray and whatever that 2019 will be a much better year than this one was. But I hope y'all like my comics. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more. I might do another one next week when I get some more comics if I get any more next week. But I might do another comic book haul. But let me know in the comments and like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this. One thing I might even consider doing once I eventually get a PS4. PS4 has a broadcasting thing where you can stream, like a streaming thing through the console where you can stream on YouTube. So maybe I might start, maybe I might have a way after all of being able to stream games. It would be limited to PS4, but it would be at least a way I could live stream me playing different games. But who knows? Only time can tell. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is Edward West Summers, Fierce Crimson Speedster, signing out. Bye.